Well, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to speak with us. I know you don't have much time, so I'll try to keep it brief. Today, one of the main themes in the conference has been kind of education and training opportunities, whether it's apprenticeships, things like that. So I just wanted to hear your opinion about internships, specifically unpaid internships, which I think with the economic crisis have increased substantially, especially in developed countries, United States, Canada, Europe. So I was just wondering what your views on unpaid internships were.
I have to be very clear, I don't agree with it.
You don't agree?
I don't at all. I don't at all. You cannot take advantage of a crisis situation to tell a young person, look, we are going to give you an opportunity to be able to have some experience in work, but we're not going to pay you. You know, that is the total and absolute lack of respect for a young person or for the human being. We have interns here, but they have a stipend. I think that we are today in 1,800 francs that they have a month. So exactly. we absolutely have to pay, so I'm totally against.
And in terms of how ILO came to start paying its interns, maybe you could explain a bit about that process.
I came to the conclusion that we had to change it.
Of course.
It's as simple as that. It's, you know, yeah, it's not, it's simply, I mean, and particularly, I mean, if we are the labor organization fighting for workers' rights,
of course.
You know, we wanted to give the example. In fact, we want to set the example and show that it can be done. Can you know, a large multinational company that has interns and doesn't pay for them, come on, it's not possible.
Sure.
And even a small company, come on, you can't find an appropriate way of stimulating internship with some payment.
And what would your suggestions be for young people who kind of wanted to challenge that type of a situation? Would you advise them to approach government or civil society? How do you think that young people should be involved with kind of fighting for their rights?
You will find that most of the answers that we will think about in the ILO begin with organization. You know, if you go at it individually, it's not going to work. So you need to organize, and you know it's in the same manner as people do not want to buy products with forced labor, with child labor. You know, and the companies decided not to have child labor and forced labor in their process. I think that it's not that difficult to have a global campaign in which youth say this and this and these and these types of companies who have interns that have a legitimate right to have a pay. I think that a global campaign is perfectly possible. You can do it national, you can do it regional, you can do it in a state, you can do it in a city, you can do it whichever way you want to organize.
Sure.
Organize to make the campaign and tell the companies, look, we're going to make this campaign. So, you know, we suggest that you change your policy.
Great. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.